Many of my followers may not like this video, but please watch it. And I won't criticize comments like that. I understand where you're coming from. You have every right to. What I want to tell you is, when we have peace, and we will have a peace, we need to treat history as something to learn from, not to hate based on history, but to learn and not repeat mistakes. And a lot of hatred now coming from Russia comes from ignorance of own history and denial of own history. And the same happened in any other occurrence where people started to close organizations which were trying to tell about history. They were burning the books, they were censoring anyone around. When you have a censorships, that always goes in the wrong direction. And remember, like in Soviet Union, families were mixed in a similar way we're mixed in the West to prevent conflict. But when a conflict occurs, for different reasons, these families are torn apart. I know personally so many families torn apart, not by borders, but by beliefs, by ideology, because they're being fed from different sources. And many people don't have access to proper information. Many people are not taught to think critically. And there is a saying, there were no good Germans among Nazis. Even though we allowed nation to take ownership of their sins, to learn from it. And now, at large, they're trying to prevent similar things. Not everyone. Yeah, there are politics who love to repeat. But look how we rehabilitated Germany as a nation. And we need to be prepared to do the same with Russia. For the main reason to not repeat the same thing in the future. To allow them, once the conflict finished, once they pay the price, to become civilized, democratic nation of free people with free speech. That's what they need. If they wouldn't get that, these things will repeat. And it's heartbreaking, you know, so many friends, so many contacts. Like, we cannot reach each other. Like, I would love to go to Russia, the same like to Ukraine. I would love to visit Crimea again, beautiful place. I would love to go to all the Soviet republics. So much nature, culture, nations, history. People are actually warm and welcoming as long as they're not fed with this sick propaganda. So I know it's difficult, but we need to be prepared to live together again, to learn from the past, and not blame children for the fathers.